fucking good. It's your main man James Queen here, and to be James Queen, you gotta be the best in the world, and to be the best in the world, you gotta be James Queen. How you doing? Now today, we're doing a video on UFC 205, the hype up. Man, this card is gonna be amazing. Just look at the picture. Look at the picture. Shit. Just from Madison Square Garden, they're going black and white. Man, I can't wait to this fight, man. November 11th is when it's going down. Alright, so there's so much going on to this video. To this fight that is fucking crazy. Like, number one, Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez. They match up pretty good. Conor is 5'8" and Eddie is 5'11". And I think they have the same reach, so there's nothing there but height. Honestly, if there's no reach, does the height really matter? No. Conor McGregor is 20-3, which makes it 23 fights he had in his whole career. And Eddie Alvarez is 28-4. So obviously Eddie has more fights, more experience. It's okay. It's okay. Conor has way more knockouts than Eddie Alvarez. And they both been to the 5th round twice in their career. And they both only won by decision in the 5th round once time in their career. So when Eddie was in a press conference talking shit, talking about, oh, you're not like a real fighter, you're not like a distance fighter, like, come on, man. You only been to the 5th round twice in your career, just as much as he has. And you only won one time. So I don't know what the fuck he was talking about, but it's okay. Maybe because he's his elder. Eddie is 32 and Conor is 28. But look how much Conor has did and how much Conor has made. What people don't know is when Conor McGregor actually said, oh, you agreed to the same amount as your last fight for this fight? Yes, that is true. Eddie Alvarez also did comment when he had his interview in his hometown in Philly. He was talking about how the way Conor McGregor was the easy guy and he was the easy win and that he was going to go out there and beat him easily. Yes, Eddie Alvarez did say that word for word, that he was the easy guy. He's the easy guy. I'm like, I don't know. You kind of disrespecting a guy. His original weight class, Conor McGregor's, is 155. So if you keep fucking with him, that nigga's going to fuck you up. Like, they keep talking shit like, oh, he can't fight heavy. He can't fight. His original weight is 145. So he cut down to 145 when he came in the UFC. Yes, when he was in I think it was Cage Warriors, he was the featherweight champion and the lightweight champion, but his original weight is lightweight, 155 pounds. And then Donald Cerrone comments, oh, for Eddie Alvarez, this is going to be an easy fight. Really? It's his original weight. The dude is already 155 pounds. Maybe because with Donald Cerrone doesn't like Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor talk about he can knock out anybody, any place, anywhere. But when have you ever seen a guy, when Dana White fucking calls you and says, who do you want to first next? And Conor McGregor says, every time, it doesn't fucking matter. Give me whoever. That's what Conor McGregor says. Every time, even Dana White even said it. So Conor McGregor having the balls to go out here and do everything he needs to do to keep that money in his pocket, man. So he's saying Conor McGregor is making probably over $6 million for this fight. His last fight he had against Nate Diaz, I think he made $3 million. But this is the first fight in Madison Square Garden. Like, oh my God, this guy is going to make over $6 million. Guaranteed. I don't see him making anything less. And against Eddie Alvarez better get his merchandise signed up. Because I think he only signed for about $65,000 for this fight. Which is totally ridiculous. Like, what if you lose? What if you fucking lose? $65,000? Eddie Alvarez, you could at least make $2.5 million off this fight. Like, for real. Man, what he's going to say, oh, I just wanted Conor McGregor so bad. That's fucking bullshit. You really think you're going to beat up this guy? You really think you're going to beat up Conor that easy? And I'm not even riding Conor McGregor's dick. Like, on some real shit. Like, do you honestly think you're just going to go in there and knock him out? That's the same thing Chad Mendes thought. Chad Mendes put him on his back multiple times at UFC 189. Conor McGregor kept hitting them elbows, kept fighting with the head claps, kept fighting. And then when you fuck up, Conor McGregor's right there. People say he don't got good stamina. Once again, go look at the UFC 189 fight. He was tired as shit, but when he got up, even when he's tired, he got up and finished the fight with 3 seconds left on the clock. You gotta give this guy his respect. And then Eddie Alvarez gonna go ahead and says, oh, after 8 minutes, he's gonna be gassed. He's not much of a fight anymore. Once again, go look at the UFC 189 fight with 3 seconds left on the clock. That means that is 9 minutes and 59 seconds he has fought. There's 5 minutes around. Why are you not giving him his respect? None of these UFC fighters really give Conor McGregor his respect. And he has to grow in there and show it every time. Even when you saw Jeremy Stephens, even says, when he gets TKOs, or when I knock people out, they don't move. Conor McGregor knew that was bullshit. Who the fuck is that guy? Exactly. Who the fuck are you? What most people don't know is that Jeremy Stephens has been on mostly every Conor McGregor's card. He's usually the first fight of the main card. So Jeremy Stephens had been on all of Conor McGregor's card. Yeah, Jeremy Stephens is trying to make a name for himself, calling out McGregor. But if you're not really making any highlights, which he's not, you can't really call Conor McGregor out. Okay, Frankie Edgar's coach. Frankie Edgar at UFC 200 was supposed to beat Jose Aldo. Was supposed to be. Because he presumably was supposed to verse Conor McGregor after that fight. Okay. Everything falls on Frankie Edgar's coach. Because Frankie Edgar's coach had a full full set game plan for him. So, everything was supposed to happen. Didn't happen. Frankie Edgar was supposed to wait him out. All his fucking shots got stuffed. Jose Aldo was not trying to go to the ground. I think Frankie, and then in the interview, in the press conference of UFC 205, Conor McGregor says, fuck Frankie Edgar's coach. And Frankie Edgar's coach, I think his name is Mark Henry, goes off air, who was present at the press conference, and he says, yes, I did deserve that. Because my game plan for Frankie Edgar was supposed to work, and it didn't work, and everything as far as on me. Well, I guess fucking so. So, that's so much as I know so far of the card. This is supposed to be the biggest fight card of UFC history, but so is UFC 200. I pray to God nobody gets injured. I'm so happy they set this 2 months before the fight, because usually when they set fights, it's usually 4 months before the fight, and somebody ends up getting injured, especially with Conor. Oh, man. But, guys, I am so excited for this fight. Let's get this shit going. All the haters. Conor McGregor 100%. I love Frankie Edgar. He stands for everything I stand for. But I always go with the presumably underdog. If you're going to make Conor McGregor the underdog, even though he's been whooping ass since day one. Yes, he lost against Nate Diaz in the second round. And they asked him, why do you have 2 jiu-jitsu coaches? The motherfucker don't know jiu-jitsu. He need to learn. How you going to play him for trying to learn? Ah, man. They keep coming at this guy's neck. I'm going for Conor McGregor on this one. All right, guys. We out. Yo, what's good, yo? It's your main man, James Queen, and the B. James Queen.